congrats on the win. What were your thoughts on the match?
Well, first of all, it's an honour to play in this game. The club do a great job of honouring the veterans who have fought for us, and we don't take it for granted as a football club, and I think that we got a lot of energy out of that today. Our players really respect and honour that. So, and I thought, the performance today came off the back of having a really good week. I think after all our performances this year, we've owned our part of it. We haven't blamed anything else apart from what we own. So last week was clearly disappointing, and our players, were laser focused from pretty much review, and like I said, owned our part and wanted to make sure that wasn't our footy, and that the rounds 1 to 5 was our footy. And I thought our intensity in the contest early, I think our clearance work was strong all day. I thought we competed well in aerial contests, and I thought we played as a team and played with the right mindset, so it was really pleasing.
Banfield's one that normally flies under the radar, and last week he kicked 4 behinds. What did you make of the way he stepped up in the last few minutes?
He's great. I said to him during the week, the hardest part about being a forward is getting shots on goal, not necessarily finishing them. He's probably missed a couple of uncharacteristic set shots last week, so I think he's a really good set shot. So I told him that, and then to stand up under pressure and deliver when we needed it was great. It was great because he's been thrown around a bit this year in different roles. That's twice now he's had to go back to fill in for periods of the game and played on the wing, which is a bit unusual for him up until this year. And he's been able to just play those roles really well and do whatever the team needs. So it's good for him to get a bit of reward.
You mentioned that you wanted to show that rounds 1 to 5 was all footy. Were there things that you did tonight that were even better than rounds 1 to 5? Do you think?
Well, it's hard to talk about specifics in like a period of time, like 5 rounds. I think our contest work tonight was back to those of rounds of the earlier rounds. We probably connected inside 50 as well as we've done, and that composure with that kick going inside 50. I think we had 15 marks inside 50, which is probably season best. I thought Brisbane were able to score, North Melbourne were able to score, and that, the tap got turned off, and even our offence a bit for the next 3 rounds, and even last week. So it was nice to hit the scoreboard a bit more. But largely like the way we defended, I think represents the rounds 1 to 5. We were pretty stingy at times. I thought we defended our front half and won the ball back a little bit closer to goal than what we have been, which was pleasing and something we've been talking about and working on. And I thought our backline held up under pressure, especially under pressure and under size when they needed to. To lose Draper in the first quarter when you're coming up against the tallest forward line in the comp wasn't ideal, but as I said about Banners, he had to go back for a period of time, and then Jager ended up playing back pretty much from quarter time. And then Chappie and Luke just got it done as taller defenders. So it was pretty pleasing. I think we had a lot of players execute their roles really well tonight.
Do you know the extent of the Draper injury?
Oh, he's got something in his hamstring, but I don't think it's overly serious. I haven't had an update from the docs.
We haven't seen those sorts of numbers from Nat Fyfe in years. Did you always think that he was on the verge of able to getting back to that sort of player?
I think we've seen snippets of it and quarters of it. Probably haven't seen a sustained game like that from him since he got back. But his body of work since day 1 of pre-season has been phenomenal, and I've spoken a lot about that work and how it set him up for the season. His ability to bring his teammates into the game and make his possessions contribute to us hitting the scoreboard was really good. So it's good to see him get reward for all the persistence and all the effort.
It's been so hard for him for so long. It must just be great just to see him happy and playing in that sort of level.
Absolutely, it is. It is, and I mean he's spoken about it. He just wants to be a part of a successful team, and he's doing everything he can to be able to help build a successful team, and he's contributing really well. So yeah, it's pleasing. Yeah.
Those stats, particularly around handball, they're a lot tonight. Was that by design, or was that just how things panned out?
But what do you mean?
There's, at one stage, I think the three, like Brayshaw, Sarong and Fyfe had 9 kicks and 40 handballs between them, or something along that.
Yeah, well, we've always been a high handball team. I think that gets lost at times because I'm such a dour defensive coach. Everyone forgets that we've been top 4 or even top 2 in handballs in the comp for the last 3 years. So we like our players taking the game on and bringing their teammates into the game. We don't always get it right, and there's times when we could have taken field position today, but I think it shows our mindset to take the game on when we play like that, and keep working on that balance, especially from stoppage. But like I said about Fyfe, I think his handball brought his teammates into the game through releasing them into space and releasing into better positions. So we'll monitor that, and there's times when we went backwards with our handballs and got ourselves into trouble. But overall, I thought our handball helped us create scoring opportunities.
Sarong's game, 17 clearances again.
Yeah. It's just a normal game for Caleb tonight. I mean, 17 clearances isn't normal. That's outstanding and exceptional, obviously. And I think it's a record for us as a club. I'm not sure where it sits in the AFL. I haven't seen that number too often, but he's a pro. He continues to work on all aspects of his game. His ground ball's up there with the best in the comp. And he trusts himself because of all the work he's done. And just really proud of him as a person, not so much as the result, but just see him go to work every day. And the example he sets for his teammates as a young player and young leader is great. So, it's a phenomenal effort to get 17 clearances, and even more so against that midfield.
What do you think your 2 debut songs brought to the game?
I love the way Footy competed, and we're sort of weighing up whether to go a bit smaller in the forward line this week or keep to our normal structure. And Jamie Graham was really strong on keeping to our normal structure and really pushed Vossi, and he competed his backside off. I don't think he would have got outmarked. They're the number 1 intercept marking team in the comp, so we needed to get the ball to ground in our front half, and Vossi really contributed to that. Plays with great energy, great work rate, and he's a really, really good teammate, and players really feed off that energy. So thought he played his role really well. And Coops, when he came on, did a great job for us. I think you would have seen some of his strengths in terms of his balance and poise with the ball, and he contributed to some of our better connection tonight. So I thought he played a good game as well.
And Josh Tracy seems to have taken a giant step forward this year. Can you talk about his development and what the player he is today now?
He's just another guy that's just put so much time and effort into his game, and all round. He's got stronger, fitter. His work ethic for someone his size to be able to get to contest, and fill in with the ruck and get one break a half if he's lucky. He's just a workhorse, and I think last year we saw that, and we saw him get to contests, and we saw him launch at the ball, but they just probably didn't stick as much as they're sticking at the moment. I think someone said he had 5 contested marks, took some really important marks, even in our back half, some really important marks to be able to relieve pressure when we're under field position. He's obviously hitting the scoreboard as well. So, he's done a power of work in his game, in all areas of his game. So it's great to see him getting some rewards.
We're going to look at the MCG next week. As a player, coach, it must be something you look forward to.
Yeah, I haven't really thought about that yet. It is. We need to make the most of these opportunities because we hope to be playing there in big games. So, we get another opportunity against really good team. So, looking forward to it.
Someone like Jai Amiss, is he set to come back next week?
Well, it's hard to tell. He's ticked every box so far with the concussion protocols, and seems in good spirits and trending in the right way. So until they get through that last hurdle of main training and clear that 24 hours after, it's hard to say, but he's tracking well. Good stuff.
Thank you.